Hail, Reckoners! Today's indie game is Once Upon a Timeline. This is a point-and-click adventure involving time travel. So, this is not a cold LP, I've played it through. I didn't take notes or memorize anything, so we'll see how much bumbling is still involved. But let's get started. It's got a good story. My Aunt Jocelyn and I lived at opposite ends of the country. She was my last living relative, and I kept in touch by writing to her as often as possible. Without fail, she'd write back. She was a brilliant scientist, and her letters hinted at things I could hardly believe, all written in an excited scribble I could barely understand. One day, she stopped writing back. So here I am, the nephew, knocking on the door. And what do I discover? Hello, anybody home? Aunt Jocelyn? Oh no, this can't be. Dead ant, leaking blood all over the place. We're gonna pick up her journal. My aunt's journal! I should read this! It may hold some clues! Oh my gosh. Whoever's in there, open the door right now before we break it down! Bang, bang, bang. I'm not opening that door. I must find somewhere to hide. We will hide in the time machine. And what do we say here? 1946. I have to teach for the next 6 years to afford it, but I've finally found the perfect home for myself and my work. 1953. Eureka! An incredible breakthrough. A practical application cannot be more than a year away. So, yeah, her application, her breakthrough slew her. So we're actually gonna go back 1 year before she's dead and talk to her about that. I can't believe it! Everything you said in your letters about time travel, you're alive! What? Oh, hello, nephew. Where did you spring from? Aren't you a little old for hide and seek? What? Aunt, I came in that machine from... Very good, child. You've been listening to your crazy old aunt's stories, and now you're deciding to pull my leg, eh? It's very nice to see you, dear, but I told you how busy I was. I really have no time for this. But, Auntie, you were looking there on the floor. You were lying there on the floor. I was in this room. Somebody was trying to break the door down. Please stop. I'm at a crucial stage of my work, and I am far too busy for this nonsense. Give me another few years, my lad, and I promise you'll be able to live out your make-believe for real. She doesn't believe me. Nephew's notes. My aunt's incredible machine allows travel through time. I found her dead in 1954 and alive again in 1953. However, she does not believe my story. Could I bring her an item from the future as proof? And the answer is yes. Yes, you can. So we'll go to the future. Takes a while to scroll all the way to the future years, but by future I actually mean pretty much the present. We're gonna go a year shy of the present. And you can see as each year changes, one small thing changes with the scenery, so you kind of get an idea of what's about when. And if you're eagle-eyed, you can spot things that may be useful in the future. We shall talk to this guy. Excuse me, you're not going to believe what I say, but I come from the past.
I've seen plenty of strange things in my years. I can't think of a better explanation for you appearing in that.
You're not afraid of me?
I'm looking for you. I'm afraid of you. That thing's old. My great-grandpa used to live in this house when it was still standing. That was nearly a century ago now. He was driven mad by drinking, but gee, I sure could use a drop.
So we want this thing from the future, aka a cell phone, to show to my aunt, right? The vagrant mentioned that his great-grandfather, a drunk, lived in this very site nearly 100 years ago. So I believe it's not 1914, I think, because I mean the vagrant's here for a span of years, so I think we actually have to go to like let's try 1917, let's see if that works. I will show you, it's not part of the story, but I will show you the end of the world. I was gonna do it this time, but I forgot. I'll do it when we go back for the vagrant with the alcohol to trade for the, so here we go, the alcohol. Did we go back too far? We went back too far. We need to go back to 24 or so. They're swinging 20, see? These guys don't really pay attention to you. They go,
Hey, Gad, darling, do you see what I see? Is this some kind of apparition?
Don't worry, dear. I fear the wine may be a little too strong. Ignore it and I'm sure it'll go away. I guess I wouldn't believe it if it saw me either. So I'll just yoink. I can trade this with that strangely dressed man in the future. He's a vagrant, but he could just be a hipster. Hard to tell sometimes. Back to the present-ish. Present-ish. There we go. As far as I know, there is no way to speed up time travel. By the way, this is only a trial version. This will be, this is made for a game jam. I'm not sure if they're planning on making it into a fuller, longer game with levels or different puzzles or what. But this was made for the 2015 Adventure Jam, so if you like it, there's a link in the description, as always, and through that link, you have the option to vote for them in the jam, so I suggest you do that if you like the game, or check out other games in the jam too. I will be, anyway. Vagrant. Hi, remember me?
I don't feel too good.
How about I trade you that phone for this bottle of wine?
Sure, I need a drink.
I wonder what my aunt will make of this. We have the phone, but before we go to the aunt, I want to show you as far in the future as this thing goes, which is only 2022. Yes, we have a nuclear detonation imminent. If you hang out here long enough, I don't think anything happens. But it's a grim vision of the future that we behold before us this day. 53 is what we want. Poop. And his phone's back magically. And he's not drunk and dead. Magically. So, you'll notice in that time period, you have like a cop and a woman and a bulletproof vest. You can't pick up the bulletproof vest because your guy complains about, if I take it while he's watching, he may get furious. But it's bullshit because you can take it later while he's watching anyway. Oops, what? Oh, hello, nephew. Where did you spring from? Aren't you a little old for hide and seek? I wasn't hiding. I traveled here, and that machine of yours, I present this device to you as proof. Apparently, this is a telephone from the future. I took it from a man living in the next millennium. This is incredible. My machine works. This proves everything I've been saying all along. Those fools, those idiots at the Home Office. Your life is in danger. In 1954, somebody will kill you right here in this room. That's wonderful! I've always wanted to die. A perfect test for my contraption, and you will be my guinea pig. My life is in your hands. You can change the timeline and rescue me. When did you say this all happened? 1954? You'll need to make a study of the crime scene, and now you may need some cover. That machine is a lot larger than this device you've brought to me. When I took possession of the deed to this house, I do recall seeing something regarding an alternate room layout. In truth, it's partly why I built the machine over in that corner. A little forward-thinking, if you will. Now, what year was this house constructed in? Oh, my memory fails me. Okay, at the scene of the crime, I must return there and make a detailed study of events. My aunt mentioned that before this house was built, there were plans for a separate room, but when was this house built? We don't know, but I know how we can find out. So, let's just go back to 1910. I'm just spitballing, I don't actually remember the exact date. You can't stop mid-travel either. 1910 is on the money! One set of plans shows the house having 2 separate rooms. I'm going to destroy the original plans. Maybe I can affect the future timeline this way. I was just thinking about an alternate design for the house I'm building, but I seem to have mislaid those plans anyway. And let's go... Oh, I should have done this first. Dang it. I was inefficiently playing. We're gonna go check out the Moida scene. And by Moida scene, I don't mean 1955, where you have the chalk outline on the floor. I mean 1954, when the deed was done. So we're just gonna chill here. I'm afraid there will be no compromises. Mr. Anderson, I click right. Ha ha ha. Pow, pow, pow. It's like a shotgun pistol, because it fires 5 bullets with one shot with a pretty massive spread. So let's check out this. It looks like he shot her in the head. And a lot of other places. I've discovered that my poor aunt was shot in the head. Gonna unearth anything that might protect her. Oh, I didn't know that before. Unearth, that's a massive clue. Because now we're gonna go to the very beginning that this time machine goes to, which is like 1877? 1873, okay. You don't need to go all the way to the beginning, but you know, it's like a range of 4 or 5 years, whatever. Sorry. It's so yawny, I don't know why. It's the middle of the day. As you can see, so here we go. It looks like a landmine. but it is in fact something. It looks like something metallic is stuck fast. I need a shovel. So now that we know we need the shovel, we can go... Oh, I don't know. When are we going? Before the house was built, still, there was a farm. Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. So... I'll remove these shotgun shells, then maybe the farmer won't shoot me. Funny you should say that, because you haven't met the farmer yet. A little sequence shenanigans here. So now...
Don't come a step closer. I don't care if you're a ghost or what you are. Another step and I'll blow you to pieces.
And I go, I don't give a crap. You got no bullets, buddy. Yeah, wheat eating. At least it doesn't stop me. It's just like, oh, I'm so emasculated without my bullets. I can't stop this guy from taking my shovel. This could come in handy. Yes, it could come in handy. What a good little nephew boy you are. You are so smart. Let's dig up this metallic thing, as you so brilliantly identified it. And it's a... Aha! Looks like there is an old knight's helmet buried under here. Hooray, hurrah, hooribble. So we go to 1953, give her the helmet, make her promise to wear it in 1954. And she'll be okay, right? Because for some reason, looking at the crime scene, I only noticed that there was a bullet in her head, not the 4 bullets in her torso. Just slipped my observation. Silly me. I'm sure everything will work out fine. Hello, Aunt. I found this wonderful medieval helmet in the forest. I think this might help us.
That's very nice, but I fail to see how that helps.
Just listen to me carefully. Make sure you're wearing this on the date of the murder in 1954. It's very important.
Okay, I guess. I'll give it a bit of a clean first.
Smart lady. Don't want any medieval Black Plague germs.
I'm afraid there'll be no compromises.
Pew. Pew. So he shoots twice. Still same spread. Which is weird. So now we're like, what? It didn't work, that's bull. Nasty. After the bullet bounced off the helmet, he shot her in the chest. The knight's helmet did its job, but the scoundrel then shot her in the chest. She needs further protection. Yes, she does. So we're gonna go get the body armor. So if you try to get the body armor at any point until now, even with the wall up, he'll complain about this guy watching, which is a crap thing. But now we can pick it up, no problem. We got it. They can't see me behind this wall. I'll take this armor. This thing will stop a bullet. They can see you behind the wall. You said that earlier. You complained earlier, so what changed about that magically? I'm not gonna talk to them because they're just like, get out of my house, you crazy guy. Auntie, I've got some more clothes for your new wardrobe. Hey, I brought this armored vest for you. I think you're going to need it.
I think I'm beginning to understand what's happening here.
Don't worry, trust me. With the dye machine, I think I can figure this out so that no harm comes to you.
Okay, I'll make sure I'm wearing this vest on that day in 1954.
Poof.
I'm afraid there'll be no compromises.
She doesn't even move.
Click, click. You'll see me again.
He didn't say I'll be back, which is too bad. Missed a good opportunity there. He walks out with the guns, like, I just give up. I'm not going to try and bludgeon you with my hands or any other melee weapon, which, I mean, I guess kind of makes sense. Excuse me.
You did it, I think. That was it, right? Is it all over now?
Yes, let's get out of here. And so we do.
Congratulations, you saved your aunt.
Hooray! We did it, we saved the aunt. So yes, that was Upon Another Timeline. I liked it. I mean, it's a Game Jam game, so obviously it's not going to be the meatiest of games, but quite good for that. You know, all that, yes, you know, quite nice. These people, these are the people who worked on it, yes. Look at them, like nice little colors, nice little background. Obviously, I like the pixel art. I'm a little sucker for that sort of thing. So yeah, I don't really have much to say about this. It's a very straightforward game. It's good. It's got good look. It's got good story. The puzzles are straightforward. It's a little bit of sequence shenanigans, but quite frankly, it's the kind of thing that I think in game design sequence of priorities, it's pretty low on the list. So that being there's totally fine for a Game Jam game. But yeah, good job, guys, and thank you, viewers, so much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.